Here's today's Money Metals Minute brought to you by MoneyMetals.com. The bad news for silver bulls this week, the near-term trend is turned down. The good news, the longer-term uptrend that commenced off the January bottom appears to be intact. Meanwhile, interest rate analysts are waiting to hear from Janet Yellen. The Fed chair delivers remarks today out of Jackson Hole. There is now virtually no chance of a rate hike before the election, but watchers seem to think there's a 50-50 chance of one in December. Other analysts are expecting post-election turmoil in financial markets following that move by the Fed to cut interest rates. And now here's a special report from Mike Gleason of Money Metals Exchange.
It is my privilege now to be joined by Gerald Celente, publisher of the renowned Trends Journal. Mr. Celente is a highly sought-after guest on news programs throughout the world and has been forecasting some of the biggest and most important trends before they happen for more than 30 years now. Your firm's stock and trade is in identifying trends before everyone else becomes aware of them and helping your subscribers position themselves to take advantage. What are you expecting to see in the coming 6 to 12 months? What will the headlines be looking like that people aren't talking about yet?
Well, two of the big ones. We still believe there's an imminent market crash to happen. And we're also concerned about terrorism and war. People keep talking about terrorism, but nobody wants to talk about the cause and effect. So let's say a foreign country came into the United States and hated our president and said they didn't trust him with the nuclear button. And they invaded our country and killed everybody that you loved and destroyed the place. You think you'd want to get even with the people that did it? So now let's take a trip to Iraq and Afghanistan. How about Libya and Syria? Look what's going on with Yemen, the United States supplying all the weaponry. $20 billion last year under Obama, the Nobel Peace Prize winner. They should call that thing a piece of crap, the Nobel piece of crap. $20 billion worth of armaments to bomb the innocent people of Yemen given to the Saudis that America's part of the coalition. We believe there's going to be something that's going to take the people's mind off the economy. Because when all else fails, they take you to war. And we keep hearing the war drums beating louder, whether they're against Russia or China, and they're growing louder in the Middle East. So those are the two things we're looking at, are a market panic like we've never seen before, and something, either a terrorist attack, false flag, or real, that gets the people's minds off the money. And I say that, go back to 2001. America was in a severe recession. People forgot that. George Bush's popularity rating was going below 50%, and he'd only been in office for several months. All of a sudden, 9/11, poof, shot right back up, and what did they do? Began lowering interest rates to 46-year lows, juiced up the economy with a false infusion of cheap dough. So that's the kind of things we're looking at. On the technological end, boy, look for advances in robotization, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence. We're really going into a new age, and we don't think in this level it's going to be a dot-com bust. We think it's going to be real, and there's going to be a lot of profit opportunities in it.
Now, that was Gerald Celente and Mike Gleason, both at MoneyMetals.com. Live prices at MoneyMetals.com show gold currently trading at $1,327.30 per ounce on the global market. Silver is $18.74.